crocodile hunts through stillness before erupting into action. Right along the edge of the marsh, a safe distance can disappear in a single burst. It relies on ambush, explosive power, and nearly perfect timing. There is almost no wasted movement, only the calm precision of an ambushed predator. In waters that seem completely ordinary, what makes the crocodile one of nature's most formidable predators? Along Africa's muddy rivers, the line between predator and prey can reverse in just seconds. The lion, a symbol of strength on land, loses much of its speed and balance once it enters the water. Beneath the murky surface, a crocodile weighing nearly 1,000 pounds waits patiently for hours. When the pride is forced to swim across, the seemingly calm water suddenly erupts. The crocodile pivots, senses the vibrations, and strikes at precisely the right moment. With one well-timed surge, its powerful jaws clamp onto the target in an instant. It immediately pulls the lion toward deeper water, where every movement becomes slower and more difficult. The other lions react at once, accelerating toward the shoreline to leave the danger behind. The trapped lion struggles with everything it has, every muscle fully engaged. Its explosive strength allows it to twist its body, pushing and pulling relentlessly to break free. Then, in a split second, the grip begins to loosen. The lion surges free, slips out of the crocodile's jaws, and drives itself toward the riverbank with every ounce of strength. Its breathing is heavy, but it has escaped the danger. On land, the lion regains its advantage. In the water, the edge belongs to the patient hunter. In nature, no title lasts forever. Every species has limits when it enters an environment that favors another. Around the few remaining waterholes on the African savanna, survival and risk always exist side by side. For the impala, which can leap up to 10 feet and reach speeds of nearly 60 miles per hour, every moment spent lowering its head to drink is more than a necessity. It is a test of survival. Beneath the seemingly still water, the crocodile is almost impossible to see. Its massive body remains perfectly still, with only its eyes and the tip of its snout above the surface. That stillness is not passive, it is a way to conserve energy. With highly sensitive receptors along its jaws, the crocodile can detect even the slightest vibrations in the water and pinpoint the location of nearby animals without seeing them directly. As ripples spread from an impala lowering its head to drink, the signal is clear enough. The crocodile bursts upward from below, breaking the surface in a single motion. Its powerful jaws snap shut with remarkable force, guided by the vibrations and the animal's position at the water's edge. Nature, however, is never perfectly predictable. Even the smallest margin of error can make a difference. In a split second, the impala reacts. Its muscles coil like springs as it changes direction and launches away, escaping by the narrowest of margins. Not every encounter ends that way. At another waterhole, as several impalas move closer and lower their heads to drink, a crocodile suddenly closes the distance. Within moments, it pulls one of them into deeper water, where the advantage is entirely its own. The rest of the herd bolts in panic, leaving the disturbed water to gradually settle once again. An ambush may last for hours or even days, yet the outcome is decided in only a few seconds. At the water's edge, every footprint is more than a step. It is a choice that can determine survival. Along Africa's cracked riverbanks, the African buffalo is more than potential prey. It is a massive force of nature, especially the largest adults. Its crescent-shaped horns and thick hide make even the biggest predators think twice. As the herd moves toward the water, every step adds to the tension along the river's edge. Near the shoreline, a crocodile lies perfectly still, watching with patience. The moment one buffalo lowers its head, the calm surface suddenly erupts. In one swift surge, the crocodile targets the animal's muzzle, a sensitive point that can disrupt its balance. A powerful struggle begins immediately. One side relies on weight and the advantage of the water. The other holds its ground with tremendous muscular strength. Mud swirls upward. The water churns as the contest becomes a test of power and endurance. But the buffalo is not alone. The others turn back, lower their horns, and form a living wall as they move toward the predator. Their united response changes the outcome. The crocodile releases its hold and retreats into deeper water. Along that fragile boundary, strength does not belong to one animal alone. It also belongs to the herd. In nature, there are moments when survival depends not on speed, but on the power of standing together. Across the open grasslands, the cheetah is the symbol of speed, capable of reaching nearly 70 miles per hour in just seconds. But along the edges of deep waterholes, that advantage seems to disappear. Here, the edge belongs not to the fastest hunter, but to the one that waits for the perfect moment. Two cheetahs approach the water's edge. After exhausting high-speed chases, they finally slow down. Their lean bodies are still heaving as they lower their heads to drink and cool off. The surroundings are so quiet that everything seems safe, with only gentle ripples spreading across the surface. Then the moment is shattered. A sudden strike erupts from below. The water explodes as one cheetah is pulled beneath the surface before it can react. In this environment, the cheetah is no longer in control. Its greatest advantage, speed, is greatly reduced. The other cheetah immediately backs away, keeping a safe distance. Its eyes remain fixed on the water as the surface slowly grows still again. Only a heavy silence remains. It is a reminder that not every boundary can be crossed with speed alone. In the dense wetlands of South America, the familiar order is reversed. Here, the caiman is no longer the undisputed threat. It becomes part of another predator's food chain. The jaguar, powerfully built and known for its exceptional bite force, takes the role of the hunter. Along a quiet riverbank, a caiman rests in the sun. Its rugged, armor-like skin reflects the light like a natural shield. That confidence keeps it almost motionless, unaware of the watchful eyes on the nearby slope. The jaguar moves with almost no sound. Every step is deliberate, closing the distance in complete silence. Then the decisive moment arrives. With one swift surge, it plunges toward the water. The river erupts, not from a reckless charge, but from a perfectly timed approach. The jaguar aims for the back of the caiman's neck, where its protective armor offers less of an advantage. In an instant, the situation changes. With a powerful and precise bite, the jaguar quickly gains control, leaving little opportunity for a prolonged struggle. Then, with steady strength, it pulls the caiman away from the water, where it no longer holds the advantage. In this landscape, the edge belongs to the animal that can move with equal confidence on land and in the water. In the Serengeti, The Great Migration turns every river crossing into one of nature's greatest tests of survival. Millions of wildebeest must cross dangerous rivers along their migration route, a challenge they can hardly avoid. But beneath the muddy water, the crocodiles are not simply waiting. They too are searching for their chance to survive. As the heat intensifies, the herd begins pouring into the river. The pounding of countless hooves fills the air. White water surges as the current becomes turbulent and difficult to navigate. This is the moment the crocodiles leave their hiding places, drifting with the current to the spots where opportunities are greatest. Hidden beneath the surface, they detect every subtle vibration. Then, without warning, one bursts upward through the water. Fast, controlled, and precise. Rather than relying on a chase, it takes advantage of the chaos. Amid the swirling current, the wildebeest continue pressing forward. Some make it across, others disappear into the rushing water, not only because of exhaustion, but because of timing. Behind them, the migration continues as though it never paused. In this place, both those crossing the river and those waiting beneath the surface are driven by the same goal: survival. There are no permanent victories, only an endless cycle of journeys that continues through nature. At a remote stretch of river, the calm surface reflects the dry sky above. A pod of hippos rests along the sandy bank, half submerged to stay cool. Near the water's edge, a mother hippo stays close to her calf, a rare moment of peace. On the savannah, peace is always fragile. With a single misstep, the young hippo drifts beyond its mother's protective reach. On the bank, a lion fixes its gaze on the scene. In the water, a crocodile quietly moves closer, leaving almost no sign of its approach on the surface. Then everything changes at once. The water erupts as the crocodile surges forward, closing the distance in an instant. The young hippo struggles in panic. The mother charges in immediately, putting all of her strength into protecting her calf, creating an enormous risk even for the crocodile. Threats emerge from several directions at the same time. Every movement in the muddy water makes the situation even more tense. One lion cautiously steps toward the water's edge, then stops. It understands the boundary all too well. A single mistake could come at a high cost. The lion backs away, watching in silence and waiting. The encounter comes to an end. The water gradually grows calm again as the crocodile quietly slips beneath the surface. Without drawing attention to itself, it leaves behind a lesson in patience and timing. That remarkable adaptability has helped the crocodile remain among nature's top predators. In the wild, true power is not defined by speed. It is defined by knowing exactly when to act. If you'd like to discover more remarkable survival stories like this, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.